Hey, what's going on, Trab? Welcome to my channel. Um, so I just done a reading on myself, and I ain't used these cards in a while, but I was guided to hit the collective up to see what's going on energetically wise with these cards. I'm using the shamanic healing oracle, right? And the reading that I done kind of yeah, it was bang on. It was quite accurate. So I was like, all right, let me hit the collective up. Send you guys some blessings to begin with. Peace. Um, how's everyone feeling in these energies, man? Today, I don't know. I've just been on a downer today, boy. I don't know if it's the human resonance or whatever, but I don't know. Today's just been one of them days. Like the last week or so, it's been cool, but yeah, today was one of them days, man. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't like promoting it or whatever, but if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can send me a email if you guys are interested in a personal reading. I'm not really like, yeah, I do it for to be of service, but if you guys want a more in-depth reading or guidance or whatever, you can hit me up. Um, but yeah, let's see what's popping with the collective. See where we're at um, in the ascension, should I say, um, or the healing journey, the spiritual journey. I don't know what to call it now. There's so much going on the energetic level. We're shifting mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually at this time. So we've got all that going on within us, and the external world is kind of crumbling as well. And then healing and dealing with our own stuff, and then stuff that comes up in our day-to-day lives. So yeah, we're going through a lot. So if you're feeling it, just be compassionate with yourself, because there is rough times that we're in. Everyone will be experiencing different things depending wherever you're at on your journey. Um, so yeah, wherever you're at, like everyone's on different stages in their healing. We're all healing collectively, but we're all on different stages, and we'll be experiencing different things at um, the same time, should I say? And what did I say before? I was speaking to someone, and basically what is kind of happening is this is like a channeled message that's coming through, but I've been guided to share it with you. We are consciousness experiencing itself, but at this time we're becoming more conscious of consciousness. We're all one, and we are all on the same kind of journey, just at different places, but we are all experiencing the same thing, but just different, if that makes sense. It's so mad. That's the way it's coming out. And I'm trying to do some work on my throat chakra. My throat chakra is just a mess. So I've been using some lapis lazuli. So if you feel the reading comes out a bit different, or the messages get delivered differently, yeah, please hit the comments and let me know, because I'm just a messenger and I'm trying to work on opening the channel fully. Like, I'm a channel, but I don't know, I've been having issues with my throat chakra and balancing it and stuff. So when it gets more balanced, it will just be able to flow out just naturally. And also my mediumship is coming online, being able to communicate with different entities and stuff. So yeah, when I balance this out, it should just flow or whatever. Alright, let's see what's coming up. Okay, the first card is number 20. And 20 may be a significant number to you, and it's healing energy. So we're currently actually just going through healing. Like wherever you're at in your journey, you're trying to heal and work through your problems, and just to get to the center of who you are. But the healing journey never stops. So when people think, oh yeah, I'm healed, it just keeps going. Life just doesn't stop evolving and growing, and we get different challenges, but we're forever growing and healing, right? So it's not, oh yeah, I'm fully healed, because that never happens. That's not how it works. Some of you could also need a healing session, so some Reiki, reflexology, something to get your meridians back in track. Also, because there's a hand here, Some of you may also be healers as well if you're not aware of that. And I'll just, if you guys want to practice healing yourself, rub your hands together, and when you feel like the prana, the chi, when you feel the force resisting each other, that's you becoming a channel, and you can direct that energy anywhere. But remember just to stay grounded. Use a black crystal to ground the energy in before you start healing. Alright, they want to come out. Alright, the next card is Sacred Space, number 21. So, some of you may need to create a sacred space or visit a sacred space. For me, the other week, I just walked into a church and just sat down for a little bit, for a little minute in there, because it's a sacred space, right? And it's healing. It's got healing in it, and it's not that you have to be religious, but it's just a healing place, right? I like to go and light candles. I light 3 candles, one for me, one for the dead, and one for the living. I just do things in threes. I don't know. It's the things with numbers and stuff starting to really get in tune. I'm starting to get really in tune with the numbers and stuff. It's really weird. So some of you may need to visit a sacred space or create a sacred space at home. So an altar, get some statues or some pictures, burn some incense. Some of you can do with a little cleansing or healing at this time. So I'll send you some of that as well. Some cleansing, healing. I'm seeing fire. Some of you may need to be working with the fire element at this time. And I've also been getting more into the elements as well. So air, water, earth, and fire. And some of you may be fire signs as well. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So things are starting to unwind. But yeah, moving on. Card 13, abundance. So I don't know, you may be feeling really abundant at this time. For me, like I come to whatever I want, I get, and whatever I put my mind to, it will manifest. So be mindful of your thoughts at this time, but try not to be in the place of lack, because the universe is abundant. Whatever you want, you can have. You just got to put your mind to it. Even if you write it down and put it somewhere, you've got it manifested in the reality. Yeah, so it will come at divine timing, depending how much energy you're putting into that, right? If you can feel it with your emotions, act like you have it, and then let it go. That's how you manifest, and then the universe will give it to you in divine timing. Yeah, I don't know, manifesting. I don't know. I've been manifesting. I don't know. I think I've actually just manifested most of my life, to be fair, because everything I want, I've got at some time. But depending when the time is right, is when I get it. Yeah, I have manifested. Anything I want, I get in it. The next card is card 33, the Mason number, and it's integration. So you're currently integrating different parts of yourself. So you for me, the last couple of years, I've just been doing a lot of shadow work. So I've just been integrating my shadow work. So everything actually feels more balanced and on a level to a certain degree. Like the dark times ain't as dark as they used to be. Like I feel like I've worked for a lot of that. So I'm kind of integrating that. So some of you may be going through an integration period as well. So you're getting to harvest what you've been healing on. So when you may still we all get triggered, but you're integrating, you're becoming more whole, is what I'm seeing here. Some of you may have a connection with snakes. Some of you may be 33 as well. So it's the master number, 33. So the Masonic number, the Illuminati and all this crap. The next card is discernment. Listen, use your discernment in any situation. Tap into your intuition with all what's going on now, just with the energies and the collective and the ascension, the awakening. Use your intuition and your discernment. Whatever sits with you and resonates with you, go with that. Don't be listening to everything that's being said out there, because there's a lot of false light. Even the stuff that I'm saying, question everything, yeah? And what doesn't resonate with your soul, if you're feeling resistance to that, then it's not for you. Go with what feels light and energizing and is uplifting you. Don't be going with all these fearful crap that people are pumping at and stuff. Just go tune into your intuition and use your discernment. So some of you may need to get more in touch with yourself and with your intuition, and learn to trust yourself more. And your intuition is always sending you signs, and there's always signposts, and your body will tell you if something's right for you or wrong for you. Some of you really need to really tune in, because some of you may be a bit disconnected or feeling a bit dissociated, because I've been feeling disassociated for a good on and off since 2021. I think that's just a part of the ascension stuff, because sometimes I feel like I'm here, sometimes I feel like I'm not here, I'm not connected to the body, I'm floating, time's merging into one, there's no past and future, there's only the present moment. There's a lot going on energy wise, but use your discernment. Whatever feels right for you, go with that. Don't be listening to all these spiritual teachers telling you should be vegan, you should be doing this. Do what feels right for you. Your body will tell you what it needs and what direction is good for you, yeah? Don't be doing anything to try to fit in with all these so-called spiritual groups or woke community and all that. Do whatever feels right for you. Your body and your guide will never lead you wrong. Ask your guides to give you guidance. That's why they're here, to give you guidance, yeah? What else is coming through? Some of you need to trust yourself more as well. Some of you are really not listening to your intuition. If you're in a cycle, the cycles and lessons will keep repeating until the lesson is learned. So whatever cycle you're in, there's a lesson to be learned in it. Whether it's trusting yourself, using your intuition, your discernment, judgment, yeah? Not judging others, yeah? Don't be judging others, because we ain't shit, yeah? Just judgment on situations. Is that a good decision to make? That kind of thing, yeah? Some of you need to tune in and get more in touch with yourselves. The next card is number 4, past, present and future. Some of yous, I don't know, some of you may be feeling the same way that I'm feeling, like the past, where we've healed and worked through a lot of our past. So that's kind of, we're integrating that. That's what's coming up in the reading as well. So we're integrating that. The future is not here. Some of you, I'm kind of struggling with this as well. Kind of not fearing the unknown, but not. One is about trusting the universe and what direction we're going in, right? This is one of my lessons. If you can relate, hit the comments. That kind of, not, in a way, it might be a bit fearing the unknown, but trusting as well, because I know everything is going to turn out how it's meant to turn out, but not knowing how it's going to turn out, if that makes sense. So it's like trusting but not trusting, but everything will happen as it should be, yeah? Some of you may be living in the past as well, still healing some of the past stuff. If you're trying not to, okay, this has come through. If you're living in the past, you'll suffer with more from depression. If you're living in the future, you're going to suffer with more anxiety, overthinking. If you're living in the present moment, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're in the here and now. And the present moment is a gift. That's why they call it a present, yeah? Because that's all you have. The past is done, the future is not here yet, so we need to be as present as possible. Some of you could also do with doing some like mindfulness, being present, meditating, breath work, yoga, anything to bring you into the present moment is highly recommended, because that's all we have. It can be difficult at times, the way society is and stuff, but we're being called to kind of disconnect from the external world and go within at this period of time, because the external world is going through a big shift. We're going through a big shift, but the more at peace and centered you will be during this time and disconnect from that, the more you're going to grow, change, and evolve. Yeah, I don't know where that's coming from, but yeah, just go with it. I'm just the messenger. Yeah, the next card is card 26, duality. So we're living in a dual reality where like we may see people separate from ourselves, but this isn't true. We are all one and we are all connected. Black and white, up and down. There is always a polar opposite, right? So I'm getting some of you are going through this isolation period as well. You're feeling separate. So you may be feeling isolated from friends, families. I'm getting partner, like wanting your person, like soulmate or twin flame or whatever you want to call it. So some of you may be feeling like separated. But the more you do your work within, everything will fall into place. If you're meant to be in a relationship at this time, it will be. So if not, just work on yourself. Yeah, number 30, divine timing. So yeah, divine timing. Everything is happening and occurring as it should. Don't try to force things to happen, because forcing things, you're going against the grain and you want to be going with the grain. So that everything will happen when it's meant to happen. The ego, there is no time in reality. Time is speeding up currently. So people think there's 16 hours in a day. There's not actually 24. So stuff is speeding up, but the ego is more consumed or evolves around time because it knows its time is limited, right? But the soul knows its time is eternal. It doesn't end. So the soul is patient. Everything happens when it is meant to happen. But the ego wants things to happen now. But the universe doesn't work that way. Some of you need to let go and detach from outcomes. Like, oh yeah, this should happen or that should happen or this should happen now. It's like, if you let go of that, you'll see it happen like instantaneously. Because the amount of times I want something, I hold it on so tight, yeah, and as soon as I let go, like it will come to me, it will manifest very fast, within minutes or days. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, I wanted to find something the other day. I wanted gloves, yeah. I wanted gloves for some reason, and I wanted just holding on to it for a few days, and I was like, well, let me just let go. And then I was walking and found like a pack of builder's gloves, which was strange, and they're the gloves that I was actually looking for, which is weird. So like everything is manifesting almost instantly, yeah. So be mindful of what you're putting your attention to, yeah, guys. And then number 17, feminine energy. This is the world is currently getting more in touch with the feminine energy. The old world was more made from a more masculine energy. Like, if you see how the world is, that was built off a more masculine energy, and that's also more of a Atlantean kind of energy. But we're kind of moving out of that era now, going into the age of Aquarius, or we're in it or whatever. We're transitioning from the age of masculinity to a more feminine energies. So like Lemuria or Mu, that was more of a feminine energy, and that feminine energy is kind of coming back, like more nurturing energy, instead of like masculine energy is more logical, and feminine energy is more experience, right? Masculine energy is quite straight and rigid. Feminine is more free flow, right? So you're gonna be seeing a lot of more men getting in touch with their feminine sides during this time, or you may be having a lot of females getting more in touch with their feminine side, because previously, this is why we're going through this whole big thing, with females like being kind of more in their masculine energy, because we both have masculine and feminine energies within us, but women have been leaning more to the masculine side of the energy due to the way society is, like strong, independent, and blah blah blah. It's like, okay, yeah, but we still need to. God made man and woman. We are one. we are life and we procreate. Yeah, we are not separate. We are one. If that makes sense, we need each other. Yeah, but everyone, the energies, we're coming more into the feminine energy. So we're gonna start feeling stuff on a deeper level. We're gonna want to start experiencing stuff. We're gonna start. Wow, what else is with the feminine energy? Experiencing and nurturing stuff more. So relationships and self and others, and the planet, we're going to start nurturing it more, start looking after our surroundings, ourself, people, and becoming more nurturing just in general, is what I'm picking up from that. Some of you may need to work on your sacral chakra and your womb at this time. Women are the receivers of energy and men are givers of energy. So whatever, if you're a female, if you're yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, the more people you sleep with, the more energy you're storing in your womb, your sacral chakra. So if whatever he's going through or energy is getting kind of dumped and you're absorbing that, right? So you're carrying that. So be very mindful, men and ladies. It's not just for the women, men and women. Be very mindful of energy transference, sexual energy, sexual exchange. Yeah, be very mindful at that during this time because yeah, the energies are. Some of you are going to be very sensitive to energy because I'm very sensitive to energy right now. So yeah, dealing with my own energy is hard enough, let alone someone else's energy. If they're got shit going on, you're going to be having shit going on, if you get me. So yeah, I've just been kind of, I don't know, the universe kind of isolated me off and kind of solituded me off right now. So I'm kind of grateful for that, but it can kind of suck when you want to go out and socialize and stuff. So it's really weird. But yeah, we're going to start getting more in touch with our feminine energy. So yeah, let me just draw one more. And then the last card is growth. So yeah, we're growing and expanding as a species. That's the whole point of the awakening, the ascension, to grow and evolve as a species, to become more. But yeah, that's the reading, guys. If you feel the reading resonated, hit the comments and let me know, because it's reassuring for me to know that it's kind of yeah, I'm being of service and the message is getting delivered and received. And yeah, if any of you guys are interested in a personal reading, I'm not one to really promote that shit, even though everyone's promoting that shit. I'm out at all. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can hit me up. And yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon with a crazy matrix video or just a topic or something to just help you guys on your journey and just to express where I'm at on my journey anyway. Peace, love, and light, tribe, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon.